Hi, this is Bridgette Stilley, and welcome to my podcast. Usually, I'll be the one interviewing everybody, but for today, on my first episode, I thought it was a great idea to have my best friend, Jennifer Schumacher, put me in the hot seat. So, here's Jen. What you got for me?
First, Hagel, hey.
Hey, girl. Can you believe we're sitting here?
I can't.
This is amazing. Dreams come true. I'm telling you right now.
I'm so happy. Well, first, I think before we even start, we need a little of our boy Jean.
Hello, of course.
And people are going to be like, what the heck is your boy Jean? And it is champagne, and we name him our boy Jean because the name of the champagne is called Jean Philippe, and it's so delicious, not nutritious, but delicious. And we love him. We love him.
He's always there for us. So you ready for a glass of champagne? Absolutely.
Cheers.
Yes, girl.
All right. So now after we take a sip. All right. All is right. All is right.
That's good. He's always there for us.
Always, always. In good times and in bad.
And more than we need sometimes.
Not making us in good health. Anyways, so it's crazy that we're finally sitting here because you've been telling me about this idea for quite some time now. But we really didn't have the avenue to make it happen. We weren't quite sure yet. We were like, it'll happen one day and it's going to be fun. So now we're sitting here in the studio and you're making it happen.
Amazing, by the way, which we'll get into that.
But yeah, so now here we are. And I just want to know, we've talked about it a little bit. Tell us exactly, who this podcast is for, what you hope to achieve, who you hope will listen, and what do you think they'll get out of it?
So it's something I've thought about for many years. People have always told me that I have the gift of gab, or I just talk a lot. So I enjoy people. I feel like it's a platform to just be authentic, real, have fun, talk about things that could be uncomfortable. I'm 49, so I've been through a lot of stuff. And so I have many friends, family, people, stop me in the grocery store and just say that I'm inspiring or what I've done. And so I think, well, you're inspiring. So why don't we talk about it? And so I think in life, people just don't talk about things that are uncomfortable. It's always social media is everything's so great. So just find people interesting. So what my podcast will be, I'd love to interview all kinds of different people, whether it be fitness, whether it be grief. If you know me, you know my story, which we'll get into, mental health, kids, being a mom, being a wife, being a friend, and travel and just all the fun things I like to do. I wake up every day and think of, how am I going to have fun today? How am I going to work? How am I going to be a good friend, be a good daughter? So I just feel like maybe my story can inspire somebody and maybe I can help that one person, which makes me emotional because I have people tell me all the time, you inspired me, you've helped me. And I'm like, well, I want to talk about all the people that have helped me get to where I'm at.
For sure.
And just being, a lot of women I talk to feel like their life's over, they've had kids, or I'm overweight, or I'm this, and there's just so much more to life than that. And there's so much fun to be had. And so just want to interview some fun people in the community, real estate people, professional surfers, you name it. The couch is open to anybody.
I absolutely love it. You're never going to run out of things to talk about. And I like that you're going to be touching on sensitive topics. Feel a lot these days.
Hold on. We haven't sipped.
Oh, cheers. We have to cheers.
I mean, that was a lot.
Little sipperoo.
That
was a lot to digest.
I know. It was a lot. I kind of gave you a lot of information. And so now you're like, ugh.
What I was saying before you had me take a sip of my champs is that so much has to be censored today. We have to worry about everything we say. And if we say the wrong thing or what's perceived to be the wrong thing, we have that fear of being blasted. But I really feel like this is a safe space. I mean, it's your personal podcast, and I love that whatever you want to talk about, you're going to make it happen. And some
It's
episodes,
like my personal journey,
for sure,
which can be relatable or not.
Yeah.
You either turn it on or you turn it off.
Right.
It
Absolutely.
is what it is.
Yeah, there'll be different highlights, and could be a serious podcast or it could be funny as hell. But
Yeah.
I really love the idea, and hopefully we have many more of your guests on this couch or in one of our other
Absolutely.
sets. So
what is inspiring, like, because you're my, I have a lot of really good friends. Don't want to offend anybody out there, but Jen and I are very close. We met over 10 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. And she's so inspiring. Like, you inspired me to like do this. This is something that like I dreamt about. Like, I literally woke up, started writing notes. And then Jen says, I think I'm going to do the studio. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's, and she says, hey, let's find a warehouse. And within like, I'm not kidding you, weeks, you are up and running and like kicking ass, and this place is amazing. So my little dream that, I was looking into equipment to get in my office and I was going to do it, all of a sudden, like, boom, you have it done. And so I'm like, gosh, why would I not want to come here and like make the dream come true? So it's like you dream it and you make it happen. So that I think is so cool. and I'm honored to be your best friend.
Oh, that's so
I know,
sweet.
I get all emotional.
I feel that I wish I would have started there, because this whole space and this whole podcast wouldn't have ever been you as my realtor and neighbor and bestest friend.
Oh, champs.
You
got to celebrate that.
You showed me this space. We walked a handful of spaces, and this was the one. And then, like you said, within weeks, of course, I had some awesome help. It's here.
Driven, yeah.
It's here.
It's amazing.
So,
I've watched you build it. I think it's great. I am now, I'm a member. We're going to go to all these sets and have fun, and we're going to talk, and it's going to grow, and I'll help you, like, so one thing about me as a friend, I'm like a ride or die. And I think you can attest to that. Like, I am there for you as you're there for me. And so I'd like to surround myself with people that make me feel good. And so I have a lot of friends. I've found a lot of people in my life that I still am friends with, like back in the day. So anyhow, now we're going to go off in tangents.
No, I agree. And I was saying this earlier, as we get older, we cut out a lot of the fluff, and we just want true, genuine friendships that are easy.
Yeah.
If it's work, like we ain't got time for that. Like, we already have such busy schedules and families and
100%.
sports and all the things. It's like, so we need each other to understand and have the okay to make things easy, that you could come over and there's no expectations. I could be in my sweats and you're rolling up 2 days, no shower.
And then you take a picture of me falling asleep on the couch watching
Snoring,
a movie.
mouth open. Yes. Putting it out
then
there.
we ate 2 gassy food, and I was farting on the couch one night.
You did.
That was bad. I was like, I gotta fart. Sorry.
Ain't no shame in that game.
I mean, everybody poops.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
We have the best time.
We do. We actually say whatever is in the noggin, because I know you know me and you won't care. All right. So let's switch the script a little bit. Let's talk about, well, a lot of changes going on lately. You're starting this podcast. You just got braces. Hello.
What's up, my girl?
49 with braces. How is that going?
All right. Can I just tell you why? All right.
Yes.
So I had braces. Everybody says, did you have braces? Yes, I was 14. They think that I wore my retainer. I have a really bad overbite, and they wanted to do all this stuff, and my mom said no. So in my 20s, they were fine, and now I had some shifting on the bottom, and then my jaw started to hurt. And my daughter, Bella, is 13, and she got braces back in October, and I go every 6 weeks. And I'm looking at her, and I'm thinking, I mean, if she could do it, I can do it. And you with your beautiful, so all my friends are dentists, orthodontists, doctors, they all are in this field. So they have all these beautiful smiles. And I started to kind of feel a little self-conscious about it.
Oh,
And I looked in the Invisalign and I just don't trust, I know me. I'm not taking them trays out, putting them back in, just
losing
one and
them.
done. Yeah, they get all gunky. I was like, no. So good friend of mine is the orthodontist. And I said, hey, what do you think? I did a consultation and he said 20 months. And I thought I can do anything for 20 months.
For sure.
But I do feel like, well, my daughter says I look younger.
Brace face.
I had brace face. The first week was tough. I still have a hard time eating, but
Yeah.
you know what? It's already been a month, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 19 months to go.
Yeah. You're
I'm good.
rocking it.
One thing that I thought about, which maybe is vain, I don't know. I was like, I'm going to be 50 next year.
Yes.
I'm going to be 50 with braces.
That's okay. That's okay.
But you know what? I know somebody and they can airbrush them out.
Yes, honey.
Yes, Chrissy. Oh, thank God. No, but honestly, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot in my life. This is the least of my worries. I could care less.
Nothing.
Right.
Yep.
Anyhow, it's
They're
fun.
cute.
I know.
They're cute.
But kissing with braces, I know. It's
how
like,
does that work? I haven't even asked you.
oh, well,
Because
that's another episode.
it is another episode. You're a little too hot and heavy for the intro.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll save that. But yeah,
But how about I'll try this. Like I'm 13 because I have braces.
that is actually very, very true. I used to practice kissing on. This looks bad, but on my two fingers.
On your two fingers?
Yes.
Yeah. You're
like top and bottom lip. Yep.
no tongue.
No.
Yeah.
Not with
I'm
my
just
own
asking.
fingers.
I don't know. You never know.
You're like, no tongue. No.
I mean, you and your tongue in there.
No, that's a whole another podcast as well. All right. So what else? Like, what else has been kind of your thing lately? I know we're passing like strangers in the night lately. So I know you do your yoga, you're getting into some other things. You've made some relationships in the community with like health and wellness. And we're all kind of interested in that, being that we're over 40.
Just recently lost, I mean, the braces helped,
Yes.
but been hyper focused on, like I have this goal weight, right?
Yeah.
Or a goal size, because
Sure.
I don't like to say the F word or the S word. Do you know what those words are?
Fat and skinny.
Yes, ma'am. I like
Ding,
to say
ding.
healthy and fit.
Yes.
So that's how I speak to my children.
Okay.
We talk about being healthy, we talk about being fit, and we talk about moderation.
I like that.
And I really like chicken wings. You know, I don't drink beer, but I can
Chicken
drink
wing,
some chicken
chicken
wing.
wing.
I can handle a chicken wing.
Yeah.
And drink some champagne, right? But that doesn't help the fit and the health, right?
Yeah.
So to really dial in at our age, you have to do like cardio, which sucks. I hate cardio. And then watch what you eat and drink. Well, that's not fun. I want to have fun. I want to eat pasta. I want to have a bean burrito. I want to do all the things. Maybe not beans, but
Get yourself a bean burrito, girl.
get yourself a burger. Anyhow, so I just been like, okay, got the braces, and all of a sudden I just couldn't eat.
Yeah.
And then I got a Peloton, and it's in my room. And how many of you have a Peloton?
I mean,
Do you have a Peloton?
do I use it?
When was the last time
I
you used your
have
Peloton?
one. I need to get back on it. on it.
If I had $1 for every time you said that. I know. So I put it in my room,
Yeah.
and it sits there, and it collects dust here and there.
Yeah.
My daughter, who is very, Bella,
Yeah.
which is a whole nother episode. She
Yeah.
wants me to interview her, by
Ooh,
the way.
I love that.
I know, I will.
love it.
And McKenna.
Yay. Yep.
When she works out, she says, Mom, you won't regret it. I literally want to tattoo that on me, although I'm not doing tattoos ever. Another episode. You won't regret it. And you know what? If I'm sitting there and I'm scrolling or I'm doing laundry or I'm doing something, she's right. If I can go sit 20 minutes on that Peloton with Cody, which is the best.
I love Cody.
Oh, I love Cody.
Love Cody.
He has the best quotes, and all of a sudden
Yes.
20 minutes are gone by, and I am on my phone. I'm checking emails, I'm doing things, and I just did a 20-minute ride. I feel good about myself. I'm ready to conquer the world. I did something for myself before I go and do 1,000 things for everybody else.
For the kids.
100%.
Yeah.
My mom, my dogs, my laundry, like life, right?
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
No, if I know if I have to meet a client at 9 a.m., let's say, then I got to be on that Peloton no later than 7:45. And if I only have 15 minutes, there's 15-minute rides. There's 10-minute rides. So that's really started to get in my mind. Am I inspiring you? Am I inspiring Jen? Is she going to get on her Peloton? I'm
We'll
telling
see.
you, it's pretty amazing.
We'll
And
see.
this morning, I didn't have a lot of time
Yeah.
because I had to go get my hair straightened
Yes.
for this podcast and get James off to school, Belle off
Yeah.
to school, and all the things. So
Yeah.
I got on and I did a 20-minute ride at 7:30.
I love that for you.
I hate that for you.
You'll be proud. I looked at my shoes. I made sure my Peloton shoes
She looked at her shoes.
were still there. They are still
take the
there.
dust off of them.
They are still there. Well, as you know, after my back surgery,
I know. All right,
but
I'm
I
giving you a
just
hard
need to
time.
get back on
just
the
gotta
damn
do it.
thing.
Just
Just like
do the
having
damn
sex.
thing.
You just got to get back on it.
Yeah, let's get back on.
You may not
Whoa.
remember how much you like it until you try it again.
Don't I always say that?
You
I say,
do.
Once you do it, you ain't gonna regret it.
No.
unless you don't, come to. You don't get the.
That
You got to get the.
I would hate that
Yeah,
for you.
I hate that for you. Yeah.
But yeah, all the things in life. I mean, we're busy. You're a realtor.
We didn't talk about that. I have my real estate license.
I know.
So it's funny. People ask me, "What do you do?" And I
Yeah.
have a hard time answering that question because, I don't identify as a realtor. I don't know why.
I don't identify.
I mean,
I identify as
I always just say, "Oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom," but
Yeah.
I'm not a stay-at-home mom anymore. That's what I did for a long time.
Yeah.
Which is the best job I've ever had, the hardest job I've ever had.
Yeah.
A job that a lot of women or men who raise or guardians that raise children don't want. Like my
Yeah,
sister,
that's true.
she was like, I knew when I got pregnant, immediately I wasn't breastfeeding and you're going to daycare and I'm working. I don't, and I knew immediately I wanted to stay home. So the difference. But a lot of people don't want to do that. And I took it really serious and I loved that job. It was a great job. And it's still my job. I mean,
Right.
it's never goes away, right?
Right.
So going and then getting my real estate license, which has been amazing. And it was kind of just something I did because my husband had his license and then I got my license. And
Right.
because I have the gift of gab and
You know a lot of people.
I know a lot of people.
You know a lot of people.
I know and the only reason why I know a lot of people is because I like to talk to people and enjoy people in Publix.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
strike up a conversation with anybody.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a little kid, my
Yeah.
mom will tell you, I would talk to the homeless people and she'd be like, get over here, stop talking to them.
In Cali.
In California,
California.
yes, where I grew up
Yeah.
in downtown Los Angeles. She used to take me to work and I would be like, oh, let's talk to this person. And she would have to reel me in. So I've always been that way. I got in trouble in school for excess talking. So it's a thing, the kids were younger and I'd be at pickup and I'd be talking to the moms and they'd just be sitting there, like, Mom, can we go? So naturally, real estate
Yeah.
was a challenge because I worked in hospitality for 25 years. That's what I did.
Yes.
Restaurants and travel and all that. So that was easy to talk to people. But real estate was a challenge. And I think I've had my license or been in real estate maybe 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was so rewarding to do something totally outside the box. Go to school, pass the test, which was a big deal. Like that was a big accomplishment.
Yeah, for sure.
And then learning something, and now at first I had no confidence. Yeah, I don't want to negotiate. Oh, they don't want my offer. And I, now I've done it a while, you know.
Mhm.
I think one year, I think it was our first year I was fully licensed.
Mhm.
We did like, I don't know, 8 million in sales, which was insane. And I was like, who are we? This is so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I felt like, I have a good friend that calls it imposter syndrome,
Uh-huh.
where you just like, this is not what I'm doing. But now I love it and it's
Yeah.
great. I do it on referral basis. I don't want to be the top agent because that takes a lot of work, a lot of hours, and you have to put a lot into it. And that's not what I'm here for. Um, I just closed on whose house?
My sister.
Her sister.
From the same mister.
Which is amazing. I mean, you go
Yeah.
from one client where you show 30 houses, let's say, and months and months and months. Her sister comes into town and wasn't quite ready. I don't even think she was ready at the time. Calls me and says, "Oh, I found a couple places. I think I'm ready." And she sends them to me, and I said, "Oh, there's an open house. Why don't you go check it out and let me know if you like it?" Boom, that's the one. Boom, she's in the house 30
Yep.
days later. It was amazing. So I do love that high and low of the real estate it's exciting.
Yeah.
And I learned something from every transaction. And
Yeah. And it helped, on my side too, being a real estate photographer. I knew the listing agent.
yes.
And then I reached out to her and I was
was
like, that's
amazing.
my sister.
It's building
relationships,
the small
and
town.
trust.
And what was really neat because sometimes I think, I do real estate, but I'm not, this top agent, my name's not plastered on, billboards, that's not what I do. I
Yeah.
do my own little marketing through friends and family. What was, made me feel really good is the agents. When I reached out to the agent and said, "Oh, this is Bridgette Stilley with blah, blah, blah," her people in her office said, "We love her. We've worked with her." I think it was Rachel. I can't remember her last name. "Oh, Bridget's so great. She's easy to work with." And that felt really, really good. I was like, oh, I have a good, because reputation is everything, in this business, especially.
And this community.
In this
because
community,
it's smaller
yes.
than people think.
Yes, absolutely.
sure.
It's like Kevin Bacon negative. It's like 1 degree. So that made me feel really good that, because I take pride in that. And I know you take a lot of pride in, if you're going to call Jen Schumacher to have your photos done, not only are you going to get them back top notch, they're going to be delivered. She's going to follow up. And if there's any problems, they will be solved. And that, I commend you on that, and that you've established that. And that's just who you are, though.
Oh, thank you.
There's sometimes when I look at someone sends me like 10 houses and I'll go and I'll look at some of the agents, and some of them I'm like, ugh. Ugh. And no offense, but it's usually the men who try to, I'm the big bad wolf. And I'm like, no, you're not. So it's nice to have a reputation. And I think that deal with your sister, we got it because of our reputation and because of you and all that. They wanted to work with us, which is really neat. So I think that, you should pat ourselves in the back.
Yes, and have our last
I know.
our last shipper shams.
Oh no,
because I can't.
That's sad.
It's
That's
so sad, but luckily
there's
Jean.
another bottle. Who's picking the kids up from school today?
Luckily, Jean is very, very generous with his givings.
Love him.
Love him. Yeah.
He never fails us. I'm telling you. We haven't done in a long time? We haven't sat on the dock.
We haven't.
Although it's hot.
Our dock
as
time.
Heck. Oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
But our dock time.
So many good times on the dock.
We should do this on the dock. Wouldn't that be cool if we did
should.
Mobile podcasts? That'd be neat. But then the kids and the dogs would bug us. Yeah, and the lighting.
Yes,
All right,
100%.
We could talk.
We could. I was going to talk about our nails next.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah. I just got mine done yesterday.
Okay, I'm due soon. But anyways, we will save that for another episode.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm so glad we had the opportunity to get together today.
Thank you for creating this and helping me
honey.
make my dream come true.
For sure. I cannot wait to visit your channel and see all of the different topics and what you have to offer. I'm sure everyone's going to love everything that you put out there.
Thank you. I appreciate you.